There we go. Just whatever. That's fine. Yeah, just make sure that
You're staying in there?
you can, yeah, that I'm in there, and that you can see what's on the screen. Feel free to zoom in even if you need to.
Yeah.
All right. Good morning, everyone. Welcome. Ms. LeBlue is going to be here about 11:30 or so. So I'm going to talk with you until she gets here. My name is Chris Agins. I'm a career development and internship specialist in the College of Business. So I work with Lori in the Career Development Center on the 4th floor, right when you get off the elevator to the right. I've been in this role about 2 years. I started working at Belmont about 6 years ago, working in student affairs before that, and so I've been around Belmont for several years now, and I want to welcome you. You're in your first, second week? What this is? Second week of classes. What's that? First full week, okay. So it's a great place to be. It's an exciting time to be here and a great school, so hopefully you all had a good first move in and first week. I want to ask you to think about for a minute why it is that you came to college. What is it that you're thinking that you want to do, want to accomplish? What was the reason for it, other than, oh yeah, it's just what you do after high school? Yep.
Get a good job.
Okay. Good answer. Yeah. Get a good job. What else?
Build a foundation for business and stuff, so knowledge foundation.
Okay. Great. Those are very good answers. Yeah.
Be able to support my family that I hopefully have one day.
The what? To be able to support a family. Yeah. Absolutely. Yep.
Expand your profitability as a person.
Okay. Profitability as a person. Okay. You guys are on it. Something about these morning classes. You guys got some good answers. And the reason I ask that is because it's good to start something with the end goal in mind. You know, you don't just start something and say, okay, I'm just going to go through the motions and I don't know why I'm here, but I'm just going to do it. You know, you want to do things with intentionality, and you want to begin with the end in mind and say, when I'm done, this is what I want to accomplish. This is where I want to go. It's a whole lot easier to accomplish that and reach that if you start earlier, looking at it, thinking about it, planning it out, rather than waiting until your senior year and saying, okay, well, I guess I graduate this semester. I should probably start figuring out what I'm going to do with the rest of my life. And so that is why we are here. We want to help you get a good job. We want to help you set a foundation. We want to put you in a position to where you are qualified and able to find a job that's going to help you, support a family and all of those things down the road. There's only so much that we can do, though, to do that for you. We can look at your resume. We can provide you strategies and advice on how to answer interview questions, and we're going to do all of those things. But at the end of the day, it's something that we cannot do for you. It's something that you have to do. And you have to take responsibility for it and ownership for it. And we are going to have some classes and some different opportunities built into your curriculum and your degree to help prepare you for that. But ultimately, it's something that you need to take responsibility for and take hold of. And so I hope that you will use the time that you have, here to get all kinds of different experiences, and I'll talk more about that, and to really take hold of the opportunities that you have to prepare you for whatever it is that may be the next thing. I talk with graduating seniors a lot because in my job I manage the internship program, I teach a career development class, which I'll talk a little bit about, and I go out and develop relationships with employers so that when they are ready to hire Belmont students, then they come to me and I can connect you with them. And so I meet with a lot of seniors, and I'll tell you one thing I never hear them say is, man, college was a drag. I encourage you to make the most of it and, get involved in as many things and really enjoy it. But don't forget about why you are here and what it is your end goal is. And you may not know what that is. I wouldn't really expect you to, especially your freshman year, to know exactly what it is you want to do, after graduation. It's a process, and it's about trying different things and seeing what you like from it, and then trying something else and seeing what you like, and kind of going, back and forth and all these different things, and then eventually deciding, based on all these experiences that I've had, this is what I think I want to do. And you may pursue that for a while and think, oh, maybe I was wrong, and you go a different path, but at least you have a focus. And that's something we'll talk more about, in a couple years when you get closer to the job search too. But you want to at least have an idea of what to tell people it is that you're really looking for. So that's why we're here. That's our role. I work with all business students that are not finance and accounting. Those students will work with Lori. The rest of the College of Business students will work with me. There's also other offices on campus, like there's one that just works with music business, and there's one that works with all the other majors. It's up in Gab-Hart, by the bell tower. And so that's just, when you start hearing about these different offices, that's kind of how our department works. The University Career Development Office put together a video that I'm going to show. That's just kind of an introduction to the office, and it has some testimonials from students that have worked with them and things like that. So I'm going to start off by having you watch this here. It's about 3 minutes or so.
Career Services at Belmont is here to help you whether you're applying for a job or an internship or applying to graduate school. Students and alumni can take advantage of services including professional document review, practice interviewing, and job and internship search strategy.
The Career Services website features a number of online career resources to assist you in planning your career. Career Connector is provided free for your use and is the premier place to find jobs, internships, and employer contacts at your target companies. Check out the schedule of upcoming Belmont and Beyond programs and workshops, as well as upcoming career fairs sponsored by Career Services. And view a list of online career resources by industry to research occupations and search for opportunities.
Belmont and Beyond is a series of convocations that kind of introduce you to life after Belmont. So anything from interview help to resume help to what to expect in grad school, anything like that.
The Belmont Beyond series gives students an opportunity to mingle and talk to people who are already in the workforce, because we don't yet know what their expectations are of us, but getting a chance to talk to them lets us know these are the skills that you're supposed to have, and this is the knowledge that you're supposed to have before you get into this field or in this industry.
Setting up an appointment with Career Services was really, really easy. They worked with my schedule very well, and I had just enough time to set up an appointment with them.
My first one-on-one experience with someone in Career Services definitely made me a lot less anxious about graduating from Belmont and getting into a career.
I'm very grateful for the staff at Career Services. I felt like they cared about me as a person and always kept up with me and have kind of guided me through, and definitely added to and improved my Belmont experience just because I really value that one-on-one experience, and they definitely gave that to me.
It mattered so much to me that someone cared about my Belmont experience and that they cared about my experience after graduation. And so that they were able to invest in me with their time and their resources and provide me with the opportunities that I needed to get a job out of college.
Belmont Career Services has been very, very helpful to me post-graduation. A lot of universities hand you a diploma and then say, good luck. And, it's scary out there, and so it was so nice to have friendly faces that I knew I could call on for advice, kind of, career coaches and people I can lean on and say, here's a job I'm interested in. What do you think? Here's a cover letter I wrote. What do you think of it? Resume edits, all that kind of stuff. It's been so, so helpful.
Stay in touch with Career Services by connecting with us on Twitter, LinkedIn, and Facebook. We'll keep you updated about upcoming career fairs, practice interview events, and Belmont Beyond workshops and programs.
We'll also share helpful career development resources. To learn more or to schedule an appointment for individualized assistance, contact the office that specializes in your major. We're here to help, so please let us know how we can assist you as you plan for your future career.
So if you go to www.belmont.edu/career development, you're going to come to the main page, and there are all kinds of resources and things on here that can help you with the job search and professional development and things like that. I'm just going to go through and show you a few of those. So if you click on Students and Alumni here, and then you scroll down to 4-year career plan, it is broken down into things you should be doing each year of your college experience. And so I'm going to click on the freshman one. I'm not going to read all of these. I would encourage you to do that when you have a chance. But there are a couple things I want to point out to you specifically in here. One of them is a website that's linked called What Can I Do with This Major? So you're thinking, I'm studying, business with an emphasis in marketing or in management, but I don't really know specifically what I want to do with that. This has a lot of information that can help you kind of figure that out. So I also had somebody the other day call me and ask the difference between advertising and public relations, two very similar fields. And I sent them to this website and said, look at this website and compare the two on there, and then if you have additional questions, let me know. And they said that answered all the questions that they had. So I'm going to click on marketing here, and you can see it has the different areas of marketing. There's sales and promotion, there's marketing management, there's market research, there's purchasing, social media, management marketing, entertainment marketing, all these different areas that have an aspect of marketing in them, and then it will show you different types of marketing within that area. So within the sales and promotion area, there's industrial sales, wholesale, consumer product sales, financial services, which can help you kind of narrow down what you might be interested in. And then it'll show you some different employers or different companies you could look at to find a job in that particular area. And then there's just some general information and strategies about getting into that field. The more that you're able to tell somebody what you're interested in, the more they're going to be able to help you. So rather than just saying, oh, I'm interested in marketing, if you can say, I'm interested in market research in the retail industry, that is going to narrow your focus down, and people will be more likely to say, oh, I know somebody that works in market research in retail, let me connect you with them, that kind of thing. So that's a great resource to check out. If you click online career resources, there's all kinds of different links here. You can read about like nonprofit jobs, government jobs. Those may be industries you're interested in with your business degree. Job searching with social media. There's even some that talk about like salary negotiation and graduate school and all kinds of things like that you'll want to look through at some point. And I believe focus is an assignment that you're going to have in this class. It's an assessment that you're going to answer some questions, and it's going to give you some results that have to do with your values, your interests, your skills, and can help you kind of narrow down a particular career path also. There's some other good things I would encourage you to look at on your own. I'm going to move on and show you our Twitter account for our office. It's twitter.com/BUBizCareers or just at BUBizCareers. There we go. And then we'll post all kinds of articles and information about upcoming events and even job opportunities and things like that on here. So that's a good thing to follow. You can just kind of see what things we've been up to and different things like that. There's also a LinkedIn group that I would encourage you to join. How many people are on LinkedIn yet? A couple of you, okay. How many know what LinkedIn is? Okay, so most of you at least have heard of it and know what it is. Like a more professional Facebook in some ways, where you will build a profile, you'll have your resume, your work experience on there, and then you'll use it to build connections with people in the business world. 93% of recruiters are using LinkedIn to find people for jobs, and so that's definitely something you're going to want to get involved with at some point during your college career. And really the earlier the better, because you want to build up your network of contacts as much as possible, and that doesn't happen overnight. That takes some time. So the sooner you can be doing that, the better off you're going to be. But there is a group, just like similar to like a Facebook group in LinkedIn, where we'll post articles and have discussions and things like that I would encourage you to join. Another benefit of joining it, in addition to the information that you'll get, is the alumni that you'll be able to connect with. Excuse me. That is the best way for you to connect with other College of Business alumni, and not everybody is welcome to join that group. It's only people that are currently enrolled in the program or have graduated from it. So not even all Belmont students, just people in the College of Business. So that's kind of cool too. So I mentioned the career development class a minute ago. I want to talk a little bit more about that now. So it's Management 2000, MGT 2000, and you can start registering for it in your sophomore year. So once you've reached sophomore level, I would encourage you to do that as soon as you can, as early on in your career, so that you're ready to start applying for internships and jobs. And I'm the instructor in that course, and we will talk about resumes and cover letter writing. We'll talk about interviewing, social media, professionalism. Hopefully there's a lot of helpful information for you in that. And then also, starting when you are a sophomore, you can start interning for course credit. And I can't really tell you how important and how crucial it is that you work in at least one, if not multiple, internships during college. Because the reality is, you're going to graduate and you're all going to have a business degree from Belmont. There's going to be other students that have, business degrees from other schools, and you're all out in the job market going after the same jobs. What is it that's going to set you apart? It's going to be the experience that you have that's unique to you, that you got through an internship or working in a particular industry that nobody else, competing for that job is going to be able to say that they have. So what you can do is you can intern and earn up to 6 credit hours towards graduation by being out working in a company. And I've got some information on how that works here. So if you all want to take one of these and pass them around, make sure you get them all the way to the back. You can work part-time, full-time, off-campus or on campus in either paid or unpaid positions. Both can be valuable. We have a number of both paid and unpaid on the Career Connector site, which I know you all are going to be going over and learning how to look for and apply for jobs in there. Again, you need to be a sophomore status, but it's something to start thinking about for you this year. You can see at the bottom a little grid of how many hours do you need to work per week to earn however many credits. So you could earn one semester, you could earn all 6 and like work 30 hours a week, or you could work 10 hours a week for 6 different semesters and earn up to 6 that way. Or you could do 2 different semesters and earn 3 credits in each semester. Really, whatever combination that you want to do on that, you're welcome to, just depending on how many different experiences that you want to get, and how it works with your class schedule.
So you're saying you have to be a sophomore to start an internship?
Just to earn course credit for it. You could go ahead and intern as a freshman. I would encourage you, though, not to do an unpaid internship as a freshman, because you want to earn course credit if you're working in an unpaid internship, because there have been some cases where employers have hired interns and had them work a ton of hours and didn't compensate them anything, and there was really nobody that the student could go to and say, you know, this employer is taking advantage of me. But if you're earning course credit, then we're like your liaison for that, for the unpaid internship, and we can kind of, be the middle person. But if you're working in a paid position, then it's just like a job, and then you're being compensated for it. So then there's no legal issues there. Does that make sense?
And so if we are working a paid internship, can we still consult the career development office about it, or like what to do with it?
Sure. Yeah. In what way might you?
Like if you're trying to set up an internship about like a company that you know of, could you like help us walk through that?
Sure. Yeah. We're glad to do that. If it's something if you're looking for something, or you're trying to set one up, or whatever, or if you want to get a resume together and start applying for internships and stuff like that, absolutely come make an appointment with me. We can talk through that. If you flip this over, it just says 8 reasons why you should do an internship. I want to go through those with you quickly. The first one is gaining experience. You will get to gain experience in your chosen field. This means you can work on all aspects of the business and learn everything you need to know. When it comes time to apply for jobs, companies will see that you have a wide spectrum of experience. One benefit that you all have right now as students is that you can take one semester and try working in this, take another semester and try working in this, and you can just get all kinds of different experiences to put on your resume and really figure out what it is you like, what it is you don't like, and really help you to narrow down, what it is that you want to do long term. Whereas when you get into a full-time job and you're like, well, I don't know if I like this or not, but I'm going to jump in and do it, and then you get in and you realize you don't like it, you're kind of stuck, until you find another job. Whereas as a student, there's an end point. There's definitely like, well, I hate this internship, and you might have those, but there's still going to be good experiences for you, whether you like what you're doing or not. But you can say, I know that I only have to do this until December, or I only have to do this until May, and get a lot of different experiences. Number 2 is gaining the edge. Like I mentioned earlier, having work experience will give you an edge over other people for jobs because you've been there, done that. You know what it's like to work in a business setting or in a corporate environment, and you'll have more credibility for your skills and experiences. A lot of times, employers will ask you in interviews, tell me about a time when, or give me an example of, and you will have examples to share with them from your internships. So you're going to feel more confident in your own ability if you have interned and spent some time working in that similar field. Number 3, transition into a job. Often getting an internship is more than just learning on the spot. Often you could get a job offer full-time to stay on with that company. That does happen. That's a big benefit for employers, and one of the reasons employers like to hire interns is because they know that they have like a 2 or 3 or 4 month trial period where they can get to know you, they can see how you do, and then they can decide if they want to keep you on and offer you a full-time position. It's also a benefit to you because you have a foot up on the competition. They know you, they're comfortable with you, and you're going to be ahead of people that are just submitting resumes and they don't know them from Adam. So, number 4, try it before you buy it. Again, we don't exactly know what a career is going to look like until we try it. An internship means that we can try it out before committing to a lifelong career working in it. Number 5, networking. You all heard of networking, I'm sure. It's as important as ever. In the job search, it's all about who you know. This is going to help you to get to know people and for people to get to know you. Not only the people in your company, but maybe clients that you work with outside will get to know you, and you'll get to know them, and you can expand your base and reach out to them later on when you are looking for a job. Number 6, you'll gain confidence. You'll just have been in that environment. You'll have learned the tricks of the trade. You'll know a lot more about the job than you would otherwise, and you'll feel more confident in your abilities to do the job. Number 7, earn money. Like I said, you can earn pay and course credit in doing an internship, and so that could be a benefit to you as well. Working in a paid internship, even to pay the bills rather than working in fast food or something like that to do that. And then finally study at the same time. In the internship course, we'll have you keep a journal and write a paper and do some reflections on the things that you're learning so that we can ensure that the internship is a valuable learning experience for you. Any questions on interning or anything that I've talked about yet today? Yeah.
I have a question about the student stores that are on campus.
Yeah.
Is there any way to get connected with them?
Yeah, those are through the Entrepreneurship Center, and the person that is in that role they're in transition right now. They're looking to hire somebody new to oversee that. So check with the undergraduate school, business school office. You know where that's at?
Is it in the building?
No, it's on the 4th floor of this building, and you go down over the bridge on the 4th floor, and you take a left, and then you take a right. It's where Misty Wims and the Academic Advising and Casey, their office is all down there. Go down there and check and see who you would get in contact with for that. Because there's good opportunities working in those student businesses, and you can earn internship credit for doing this. Others? Yep.
This kind of goes with the last one at the same time. How would someone kind of manage their time with athletics?
Yeah, it can be done. That is a good question. So what you'll want to do is have your schedule. You're going to have your class schedule set, and then know your athletic schedule, and then know what times and days you'd be available to intern. Typically, I would guess you would look at interning in a semester that's during the off season, where you just have workouts or things like that. And you could also look at the possibility of the summer, interning over the summer. You can earn course credit and do that. But I would say just kind of know what your set schedule is for athletics or classes, and then take that into an employer when you interview and say, here's the days and times that I'll be available. Typically, employers are pretty flexible on working with you, on that. Most of the time, they'll want you during business hours, 9 to 5 at some point, but you can pick and choose when those are. And you're only looking at 10 or 15 hours a week a lot of the time, too, and so hopefully, you can fit that in sometime in the 40-hour